Good day and welcome to Tiger Talk News Desk in Business Room 176.
This is our first filming of the 2017-2018 school year.
And boy, do we have a special guest with us today.
The lady that leads the way in the hallways and new to the Macon Tiger family, our new principal, Dr. Christy Weldon. Welcome, Dr. Weldon.
Thank you. So the high schools out there looking for principals. Why Macon?
I'm very excited to begin my work as high school principal for the Macon R-1 school district. I appreciate the opportunity to work with an excellent Board of Education, a deeply committed and talented staff, wonderful students, and dedicated and knowledgeable school leaders who support innovation with quality learning. This combination makes for a very special school community which I believe will afford us the opportunity to grow together. Coming to the district, my focus will be on strengthening the high school and fostering a vision of high-quality instruction, accountability, and responsibility to transform students into lifelong learners and prepared citizens. I will always lead with a shared purpose in building and creating systems and processes that support long-range growth. Certainly, I will strive to lead our district to sustain excellence while valuing collaboration and seeking input from staff and community members. Going through the interview process, it was wonderful to see that our Board of Education and school staff were truly engaged and that everyone cares about the students. Whether it is academically, athletically, or in the arts, I observe everyone showing care and well-being for the kids. As you know, each day school buildings are filled with students who are excited that staff provide a chance for them, a chance to explore, a chance to follow their dreams, and a chance to be successful, and a chance to grow.
Dr. Weldon, can you tell us a little bit about you and your background?
Sure, absolutely. Well, I began my career as an art teacher, my educational career as an art teacher. I knew that I was going to be an art teacher in the first grade. We had a career day at school where our teacher asked us each to dress up what we wanted to be when we wanted to be a professional. And I put on an apron and a little name tag, threw on some paint on my apron, put a couple paintbrushes in my apron pockets, and I came to school as an art teacher, and I told all of my first grade classmates that I was going to be an art teacher. The reason I knew that I was going to be an art teacher at a young age, I contribute knowing to my parents, first of all, and the second to 4-H. Do you girls know what 4-H is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. During the 4-H experience, I was enrolled as a member 4-H Oak Leaf Achievers, which is a group that my mom actually organized and she put together in the community that I was raised. And during the 4-H process, like I said, I was in 4-H as a young child, kindergarten all the way up till 12th grade. I was an active member of 4-H. And through that time, I was exposed to a lot of different classes. I was able to sign up for classes that interested me. And I was taking classes, a lot of art classes, and I knew that I was very strong in the arts at that time at a young child. I was taking floral design, cake decorating, ceramics, drawing, photography, and anything creative I could get my hands on. I was entering projects into the local fairs. My exhibits was chose to go to the state fair at Sedalia, and I just blossomed. I bloomed into the arts. As I became older, through my years in 4-H, I became a leader, and I was actually teaching younger members how to do the arts the classes that I was taking. So that's how I knew I was good at art. It was one of my gifts that I knew that I had. And I just knew that I was going to be an art teacher because of that. And with my parents in 4-H, I had that exposure to know that that was one of my strengths, and I wanted to help other people learn about the arts, and hopefully that they could gain some experience and I could pull some of their strengths out as well. So I got through college. I went on to college and got my bachelor's degree in art education. And I envisioned myself being an art teacher forever. There was nothing else that I wanted to do. I was passionate about it, I was excited about it, and I wanted to share that passion with other students. I was an art teacher for 3 years. During my first year, probably my second year as an art teacher, my principal at the time at the small school that I was working came to me and asked me if I ever thought about being a principal. Well, the answer was no, because I thought I was going to be an art teacher forever. That was my plan. And so I thought about it a little bit more, and he encouraged me to start the master's program in the area where I could get my master's degree in administration. So I signed up to take the master's courses, and I finished taking those classes to get my certification to be a principal. Still didn't know if I was going to be a principal or not. And so I finished that degree in 2 years. So in that time, like I said, I just finished, I was teaching art for 3 years, and I just finished my master's courses. So I decided to apply for a principal job, and sure enough, I got it. So that's how that got started. Like I said, I never thought I would ever be a principal, but there's no other job that I would rather do. I love my job. I love my profession. There's nothing else I would rather do than be a principal. I'm very passionate about it. I'm excited about coming to work every morning and being with these great students here at Macon, R-1, and just helping them grow as individuals, just as someone helped me.
Dr. Weldon, I am a sending school student from New Cambria. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking coming to a bigger school and all. How has Macon treated you and the town treated you so far?
Well, one of the qualities that I look for in a school that I would like to be a member of is I look at how that feels. Like, I grew up in a small town. I grew up in Trenton, Missouri, and I worked in smaller schools other than Macon. And in those smaller communities, there's a really a family atmosphere. And the smaller the community, I feel like you're able to really get to know individuals and really build those relationships with them. So when I came to Macon, I really wanted to make sure that I could feel like I was part of a family, because we're all together, we're all working for one common goal, and we all spend such a great amount of time together each day, and sporting activities, and just want to have that family feel. And I definitely got that family feel when I came to Macon. When I first interviewed for the position, or even back way before then, when I first started sending my application materials in, I could just tell and get that feel that it was definitely a family environment. And sure enough, when I came here and I interviewed, I was still getting that same kind of warm comfort support feel from the administration and the Board of Education, and it just it felt right from the beginning. I remember after my interview, I got in my car and I just thought, wow, that interview just felt right. So once I decided that I was going to become part of the Macon community, I was very excited. I've heard a lot of good things about the area and the town and the support that it provides the school. Clear to when I found out I was coming here to looking for an apartment, clear back to the real estate agencies, and just people in the community would help me try to find an apartment or a house to live in. And I finally found something. They were very supportive. And people offered to help me move. They offered, there's nothing, people have just been over the top abundant with their help and support, and just trying to make me feel part of the community. So I really do feel that heartfelt welcome, and I'm very, very glad I'm here.
I didn't know this till the other day, but I guess many teachers have a different way of teaching philosophy. For example, in this classroom, it's about caring and communication and student empowerment. Is there a certain philosophy that you go by in education?
Well, as I mentioned earlier in my statement that I made about education, and I just, having that family, that collaborative family feel, that we're all here together to help one another. I learn something new every day. Students teach me things every day that I have no idea about. And just being that role model and that support for people in the building. We're all learning each and every day something new, and just being there to help each other and support and providing that endless support.
That being said, are you going to have any new crazy changes for us this year, like 4-day weekends for redheads?
Well, I will be very consistent following the handbook and the procedures that have been put in place by our Board of Education. I will be fair to all students and use consistency and be transparent with them in their many situations that they encounter.
Worth a shot.
What would be your advice to students to have a successful year at Macon?
Good attendance, going to class, being attentive, being involved in an activity, and being willing to listen to advice from others.
Dr. Weldon, we really appreciate you stopping by today. Is there anything else you have to tell the audience?
I would just like to tell the audience thank you. Thank you for supporting all of the students and the district. This is a great building. This is a great bunch of students and staff. I'm very honored to be here and be a part of the school community. Thank you.
From the Tiger Talk News Desk, I'm Miranda.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Jaden, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.